Did we have instances of Krishna worship outside the current boundaries of India as well?
Very, very interesting. In the Afghanistan area, excavations were done by British archaeologists, that also about 70, 80 years ago. And they found 7 coins of a ruler. And those coins, they were almost identical. And I have reproduced one of those coins in my book. So those coins, they show, it's amazing. They show Krishna on one side and his elder brother Sankarshan on the other side. And how do we know? Because the symbols, the signs that we attach to Sankarshan and Vasudev are there. Vasudev has that wheel, the Dharma Chakra. Sankarshan was associated with the hull, the plow, and the axe. So these coins, and they are so beautifully preserved in pristine condition. There is no damage to those coins, and those coins outside India. Now, again, in this Baltistan area, a Pakistani archaeologist, he excavated that area and, for a long time. And on those rocks, he found, paintings had been done. And on 2 of those rocks, again, there was Vasudev Krishna and his brother. And again, there is no question of doubting the authenticity, because the chin, symbols that are associated with Vasudev and Sankarshan are there. And one of them also has an inscription mentioning that these are the 2 people who are there in this painting. So outside India, that time there was no boundary, there was no border in the strict sense that we have today. So these 7 coins found in Afghanistan and these 2 paintings found on the rocks in this Baltistan area, they are absolutely very, very important pieces of evidence. And can I just add one thing? You talked about outside India. Generally, we believe that Krishna worship was a North India phenomena to begin with. But there was a very important British epigraphist, George Buhler, Buhler. He excavated in the Western Ghats area. And there he found an inscription which is still there. And I've put a photograph of that in my book. And he says, this is the most important inscription in this region as far as I'm concerned. Why does he say that? This inscription again dates back to before Common Era. So all the evidence that we have talked about till now is before Common Era. And this inscription says, this is an inscription by a family, and it says that we have done 18 Vedic Yagyas. So this family has done 18 Vedic Yagyas, and this inscription they dedicate to Vasudev Krishna and Sankarshan. So that means outside the Mathura region, Krishna worship had reached the Western Ghats because this inscription is there. It had reached Afghanistan. So, when we talk about North-South divide, and Vedic religion and non-Vedic religion, we should remember that these are divisions that have been put in our mind by scholars in the last few decades. But if we look at the evidence without these blinkers, then we find the picture of India very, very different.